Good afternoon. I would first of all like to thank Bishop Wayne Johnson for having me here at the Emmanuel Faith Center. My name is Davon, Lyons, owner and operator here at Juss Cooling in Atmore, Alabama. I'm here with my son DJ Lyons, who is a apprentice technician who also works with me here at Juss Cooling. DJ is 19 years old. He's a student at Coastal Community College, where he's studying to become a master mechanic as an HVAC technician. Today, we're going to talk about some of the things that we have going on in our business and in our community, and more or less introduce you to us and tell you about the things we are planning on for our community, our church community, and our elderly members. But first of all, I would like to introduce you to DJ Lyons and have him introduce himself.
Nice to meet you guys. I'm DJ Lyons, as you know. I really enjoy HVAC. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. I just love it. Love helping people out. Love going out and helping out elderly people. It's honestly amazing and a blessing from the great man above.
DJ, how long have you been doing this, and what made you want to become an HVAC technician?
I've been doing this about 2 years now, but like I say, you and my uncle showed me. Uh, you guys had called me out to help y'all with a job one day after football practice, and I came out and I helped you guys. I was just being a helper, picking up the unit, putting it in place, and getting the tools ready and stuff like that. And I made a big buck doing that. So it just opened my eyes into the HVAC world after that experience.
Okay. You was talking about the AHR experience you went to in Orlando. How was that, and how was that beneficial to you? And what would you like to share to other young people who's not sure what they want to do in their career or understand their career goals yet?
Well,
What did some of those gurus or big people in the industry tell you?
they just told me to never stop learning. There's always stuff to learn about HVAC. I mean, whether you look it up, you go learn on different jobs, you never just see the same problem. You always discover new problems and just keep learning. Learn on your own. Always be prepared, stay on top of your job and task, and everything will work out in your favor.
So being from a small town like Atmore and then going to Orlando, seeing people from all over the world basically doing HVAC and giving you different ideas and different tips and sharing different experiences with you. How do you think that can help you in your long term career goals?
So,
Being from a small town, Atmore, Alabama, and you going to a place like when you went to Orlando and you met people from all over the world giving you different tips and different experiences, how do you think that would help you in your career goals?
because it's people from all different kinds of walks of life telling me their own experiences and what they've discovered, so it can help better me in my situation. I'm out becoming. So
If you could, do you think you would be able to help someone in your age bracket or somewhere around your age, show them how to use tools or show them how to understand electricity or show them how to understand what it takes to prepare? You think you can be a team member or kind of a guider to help someone that's with less experience?
definitely, I can take on that leadership role and show them the ways of HVAC and how to help them become a better technician at their craft.
So, okay, with that being said, this is a young guy and some young people here in our community. If you just want to get some information, you can find DJ on Facebook. A lot of people know him, and he can show you some things that he do. He also can show you some of the jobs he has done, and he also like to take video of jobs he's doing while he's doing the job. But my main focus here today was to introduce ourselves and kind of let the community know where our plans are. We are planning to for our elderly members in our community. We have noticed when we went to a lot of elderly members' homes, because they're on a fixed income or what have you, they may have not had their unit serviced like it should have been. And therefore, a small problem has snowballed into a greater problem. So, what we're to show our support for our community, what we are doing now is we are going to, for every elderly member elderly members only. We can't do everybody. We will do free diagnostic and just to kind of see what we can do. And we'll try to work out payment plans for certain situations. We can't do it all the time, but most of the time for small jobs, we can get it done and get it fixed for you. All your our community leaders, for our church pastors, our church officers, we would like to come to your church and do free maintenance on your units with your young members there. Show them what we do and how we do it in an environment that's designed for learning at your church. You can give us a call at 251-419-1320, and we will gladly set up a date and come up to your church or your location. And we just want to give back to our youth. We want to show them it's more to life than just working for money, but this is a very, very lucrative career. I don't know if I will ever see the payback from it, but no matter where we go, everyone tells DJ the amount of money he can make if he sticks with it. So it's a very lucrative career. If anybody has like elderly parents or elderly grandparents that's units that's just not working up the part, just give us a call and let us come and check it out. Parents that you have a kid that's recently graduated or about to graduate or about to be a senior in school. Hey, if you want to, hit me up on Facebook, Davon Lyons. I'm on Facebook. Message me on Facebook. I'll gladly talk to your kid. I'll show them some of the things we use, some of the tools we use, and not just for HVAC, but the trades in general. When I was going to school, it was preached college, 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 college. Well, we're getting, as a country, as a community, we're getting away from that mantra now. We're not just caring about college, but we're also pushing the trades. And there's a lot of trades that kids can make a lot of money and be successful. And it's not about just the money part, but being successful within yourself. Like DJs was saying, you like helping people. The most satisfying gift you can give is giving. And sometimes we have done work for someone that was in a bad situation and or a hot situation. And when we got through, they were just cooling. So we don't mind doing that. And DJ, how is school? Tell us about school and what all you do at school.
My teacher, Ronald Brantley, he allows us to do a lot of hands-on stuff at school. I get to show guys what I do, come and explain my jobs and tell them, and pretty much show them when we do things in class and tell them how I do on the job. And I showed them videos from the AHR Expo group thing that we went to.
That
They
was
loved it in Orlando.
okay. In Orlando, okay.
Yeah, and they loved it. And I showed them, showed Rob. They appreciated it. I gave them the tips and tricks that the other HVAC gurus gave me, and they appreciated it all.
I know you're a little bit more tech savvy than me, but do you take videos of your job sometimes or post them on your social media?
Uh, every now and then I should post some more and get my work out there and let everyone know what I'm capable of. But I should definitely take time and initiative to do that more.
When I started doing HVAC about almost 15 years ago, I had a power. Uh, Compound gauges, which you don't even know. What are some of the tools you use now that helps you get your job done?
I got some field piece gauges. They're so oh man, I love those things.
Explain them
They
to
pretty
me.
much diagnose the refrigeration side of the HVAC system without you having to do unnecessary work. So you just hold out your phone and you connect them to Bluetooth on the app, and it'll pretty much tell you what flags, red flags, green flags, what anything means on the unit. So
I remember when I was doing that and out in the field, and it took a lot of time to work outside, see what I had going on inside, then go back inside, see what's going on inside. Then the conditions are changed by the time I get outside again. So it took more time to diagnose. And I noticed with doing that and using your iPad and using technology, you can sit in one location and gather all the information on the unit by sitting in one location. So is I know a lot of people, a lot of old school guys like that's not really HVAC, and I was
Yeah.
remember when you was helping me and when you said your Uncle Jesse, we was doing a job, you was able to get on the iPad and tell us what was wrong, and we was like, no, that's not wrong. We've been doing this a long time now. We're not gonna have no little kid come over here and tell us what's wrong. But you was able to look at the iPad, and it was something we would have missed, but just by looking at the iPad and understanding technology, which
Oh,
most kids have today, they have an iPad in their hand or have a phone in their hand. You was able to look at that and tell us what was wrong, and it was something that we would have missed that would have really been costly and detrimental to the people we was trying to help. And so you think people coming in with not much mechanical and technical experience can't, but having the ability to work iPads and work um, with modern technology will be able to grasp that.
oh, definitely. I feel like they can use that to their advantage, definitely, because it's pretty much a piece of cake if I had to say so myself.
What do you think the hardest part about it?
Are you talking about?
Hardest part about HVAC in general?
I'm gonna be honest. Getting in those attics ain't for everyone. Getting in those attics, boy, it takes a man to get in those attics.
But do you think with the technology you have now
Mhm.
that your time in the attic is, and I can tell you too, and I know this, do you think it's in and out basis without the
Oh, yeah,
technology
definitely,
you
definitely.
had before you'll spend more time in there
Mhm.
chasing the issues
Yeah,
than
without the technology tells you. So if you didn't have that stuff, you would be spinning your wheels a little bit more trying to diagnose your issue.
what do you think some of your strong points are in doing HVAC? What do you what do you think you're good at?
Uh, I really think I'm good at installs. I'm really good at service work, but I prefer installs. I'm really good at installs.
Why you like install?
Um, because it's straightforward pretty much. When you go in, you put the unit, set the unit down, and then it's routine based. So it's at your pace, and how you do it is how you do it. You can do everything the right way instead of having to go back and chase behind problems with another technician instead of, you know what I mean. So
Because I know you was telling you. I know when we do install, you tell me I'm slow, and you want to. You'll I see you now. You'll start. I remember not long ago I used to DJ do this, DJ do this, DJ do this. Now I remember you come taking the tools out my hands. And Dad, you slow. And yes, I am slow. And you always say that I'm better at diagnosing. You better at
install.
installing,
Mm.
and that's more or less based on experience based. And when you get older, you'll be probably better at diagnosing because of things you've seen and things you ran into before. Where I don't have the same speed I used to have when I was your age, but I'm not as nimble as you. So sitting in the attic 30 to 40 minutes is not feel good to me.
Oh,
But
you're not both.
but yes, but I really do think with the lessons you learn and the people that you have gotten information from, and if you keep working hard, I think you'll be able to move mountains in this business with keeping God first. And that's one thing I like to encourage you to do is just to keep moving forward. Never forget to learn. Never stop learning. I mean, as we get my age, you get older, you're like, there's certain things I don't want to learn, and I say that all the time. Certain things well, DJ, you gonna have to do that because I don't want to learn it or I read up on it. But I'm at this top now where I'm happy doing what I'm doing, just enough. But I can see the technology have grown even within a couple of years since we've been in business. What you think is the newest technology you have seen within your couple of years of being in business as far as with the air conditioning units and the way they're going?
Like tool wise or anything.
Like the equipment, the future of air conditioning equipment.
Those inverted compressors, those inverted units, style units, those are the future. That's what we're going into. Those work like a charm.
Well,
Run like a dream.
give us a rundown of what inverter units are.
So it's like it's a real skinny unit. A lot of HVAC guys love to put those in. I'm including myself. I love putting those in. So it's a skinny unit, small unit, and it does what it's supposed to do. So it has an inverted compressor that the heat pump will work all the way down to negative 16 degrees, and it won't reach negative 16 degrees around these parts. So pretty much all the time it'll be using the heat pump itself instead of just using emergency heat to heat up the house. And it's very efficient on the light bill and things of that nature. So
And to get more more context of what you're saying, with the inverter system, it was something I have seen once I seen it within the last couple of years is something that is almost mind blowing. But that's a change in technology, even from my time. So within the last 2 years, so understanding you got a long way to go. You're gonna see more technology changes, and what the inverter system is doing. What he was talking about is the compressor changes speed based on the needs of the house. So if the house is not so hot, the compressor runs at a slow speed. If the compressor is, if the house is very hot, the compressor will tune in to get in more speed to cool off the house quicker. And what he was saying also is with this, when we get into cool temperatures around here at 40 degrees, a regular heat pump stops working. So therefore, we have to use emergency heat strips. The emergency heat strips is electric resistance heat, which is very inefficient on your light bill. Or anything else you would like to add, DJ, or like to say, or give people your information on how to contact you, the special guys your age, or
just any guys out there that want to know anything about HVAC, just reach out to me at Divine Lyons the second on Facebook and call that business phone number. What was it? 251-419-1320. Just ask for DJ. You can get in touch with me anytime. I'll definitely answer any questions that you need.
okay. And once again, we're coming to you from Emmanuel Faith Center, which I would also like to thank Bishop Wayne Johnson personally for me during my family's time of bereavement. Him and his church family and his family was there for me and my sister. So thank you again, and you can please reach out to us at 251 419 1320. Thank you.